Pisces, this person feels your disconnect. This person feels you're not tolerating the back and forth, them not honoring you and the relationships the way that they should. You have the Empress here, followed by the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like this person put you on the back burner. They had other things that they were taking care of. And whenever they would have additional time, then that's when you would get their time. They weren't making you a priority. Pisces, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. I'm looking at the current energies surrounding you when it comes to your love situation. It feels like in this connection, because I feel like what I'm doing is I'm channeling this person and how they're feeling, how they're reviewing this relationship. So this is acknowledgement to not allowing their emotional, well, just their emotions in general to flow. They didn't surrender. The Hierophant in the reverse to the Three of Pentacles. This person may have talked about, the future with you, having something more serious. There was a lot of talk, but there wasn't actual building that was happening between the two of you. So even if you guys were officially a couple or in a relationship of some sort, they still made sure that it was very unconventional in some way, shape, or form. For some of you, you didn't meet their family, and that may have been something that you wanted to do. For others of you, it may have felt like they were keeping a secret. The reason why I say the secret part is the keys down here. Those keys. Almost like locking you away from the rest of their life. But there's a lot of a lot of distance between you and I feel like their home life. There may have been another situation that they were either in or getting out of and did not want it to look bad in front of other people, that they moved on so quickly. You have the Hermit here in the reverse. This person, I feel like a little bit is in denial. Yeah, they are. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. It's like they're watching you. They're keeping tabs on you. This is what makes them feel like they're still connected to you. But this person is in denial that things might actually be over, that you may actually be moving on to something else. They don't want to look at themselves and they don't want to see the reality of the situation. With that Hermit in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, this is them like saying, at any time I can come back to Pisces. When the time is right, I can come back to Pisces. I'm always a part of Pisces life. You have Virgo energy here. You also have Taurus and Libra energy as well. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, reflecting that they take you for granted. They feel like right now you might not be nurturing the connection. Right now you're not being your normal self that they're used to, but they feel like all they have to do is stop being so defensive or stop creating that distance between the two of you. And, like clockwork, you'll go back to being your kind, soft, nurturing self. They see you as being someone very independent, motherly. Some of you may have children, maybe a caretaker of some sort. But Pisces, on your end, I see you guys are trying to move on from the past and not take it with you. Five of Cups in the reverse to the Eight of Cups. You're seeing things for what it is, that you had 8 broken cups. And no matter how much you watered this connection, it just did not flow the way that it needed to. It's like, the pouring water into a cracked cup, it's just going to seep out. There was a time period where you weren't able to truly see like everything. It's like either spirit or you. This could have been Neptune and Pisces. Um, you weren't able to see what the blocks were. You yourself was blocked from being able to see the reality of it. But now that you are seeing the reality of it, you have that Five of Cups in the reverse. You're no longer crying or grieving over what you perceive to be a loss. Now it's no longer a loss to you. Now it's they fumbled me. But it took a little bit of time to get there. You're seeing things for what it is, truly. You have that Seven of Cups in the reverse, no longer being fed that fantasy that the person was feeding you. You've now taken the reins on your life. You have King of Wands here, you have the Three of Wands. This is reflecting because you're moving on from the past, you're no longer holding on to it, you're allowing things to be the way that they are. You yourself are now taking control of your own life and seeing what you have to look forward to for the future. Where do I go next? All right. For some of you, this person wants to reach out. They want to break the no contact. But a part of you is saying, don't do it if they do reach out. With that High Priestess in the reverse and the Page of Cups in the reverse, it's like they're still missing looking within, understanding, having the knowledge, emotional intelligence, the growth. They're still lacking that. And I feel like the more that you kind of sit back and you don't charge into it, you don't feed it, feed whatever it is that they're trying to give, the more you're able to see what is aligned for you and what isn't. So just be prepared for that, because I do feel like someone here is wanting to break that silence at some point or another. You have Libra and Pisces energy and Leo energy as well. When this person comes in, the way that you're seeing it is you're not wanting to take on the additional responsibilities or burden that this person still carries with them, because I do feel like as far as the healing that they needed, it has not happened, or at least whenever they do try to reach out, it has not happened. And so you're actually proving to yourself how much you've grown, especially with this Strength card here. This is reflecting that you are holding back, you're practicing restraint, you're slowing yourself down instead of just going straight into it, accepting them, and, wanting to still live out that fantasy that you once had regarding this person. Hmm. From being able to see the truth, you're now able to step into a more confident type of energy, confident with your decisions, confident with your next actions, and a certain type of passion that you have for yourself, for life in general. You've gained clarity about this person and about the connection. Like, it's like now you understand why the connection even happened in the first place. For some of you, you are receiving the lesson, although it is bittersweet. You have the knowledge now. Fact of the matter is, this person didn't have the capability to maintain the connection. Now, had they given themselves some time, yes, they would have learned over time how to have capacity for you. You have Sagittarius energy there. But instead, I feel like this person jumped the gun. I feel like this person was dealing with some sort of anxiety, some sort of pressure regarding the connection. I do feel like this connection was very deep to this person, probably very otherworldly. Pisces likes to merge, and maybe this person felt like because they felt so deeply for you, they were losing parts of themselves. But just understand that this person was already at an imbalance. Because remember, this person did not have the capacity, they didn't have the capabilities, they still needed to grow. You came in as a queen, and they're looking like a knight. But also keep in mind that that Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So whoever this person was or is, they're a slow burner. They're a slow learner. This person was sitting in the Temperance in the reverse. They weren't balanced. They weren't aligned. So because of that, they made a quick decision. You have that Ten of Swords there. They put an ending to their suffering without worrying about yours. And so now all this person is left with is memories, nostalgia, and also like this lingering connection to still like feel you during certain times. But you yourself have decided to move on. You have Two of Wands here with the Wheel of Fortune. You've made a choice to go towards things that lights your soul on fire, that you feel excited about. Okay? You're going towards things that are more aligned for you. And what I feel is that you're looking, it's not just like people that are aligned to you. I feel like this is everything in general that is aligned with you. If it feels good, if it feels like it's a perfect match, you're doing this, but not with those rose-colored glasses, not with your eyes closed. You are doing it with discernment, with acknowledgement, with recognition, because now you're listening to your intuition. This person will try to come in. I'm telling you, it keeps saying it. It's they're going to be intimidated though. Look, and then you got bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups here. That is reunion energy, wanting to come together, wanting something very light and casual. You have that Knight of Swords here. It's where somebody feels the impulse to come and communicate to you. But when they do come in, they're going to fall on their face. There's going to be a lot of intimidation here, because you have that Magician here in the reverse. You have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This person feels like, what do I have to offer Pisces? Because they're having to start over completely, because the Pisces that they knew to the Pisces that they are getting to know now is completely different. You're showing up as the Emperor, somebody in control of your energy, of your environment. This person will feel like they have nothing to offer you. With that Magician in the reverse, they're going to feel powerless because their previous things that they used to use on you that would work is not working. Just understand, as quickly as they come in is as quickly as they'll leave, but they're not going to be completely gone, because this person still has hope. So they're not going to necessarily just leave you alone. There may be pop-ups here and there, because they can't get over you. They're stuck. While you are off building something that is worthwhile. and it's not with this person. I see you disconnecting because they're just not vibing with you at this time. You have other things that you need to take care of. All right, Pisces, that's what I got for you at this moment. I hope that something resonated with you in this. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. And until next time, take care.